video is just going to be another get ready with me using quite a few other new products from Sephora, because I've gotten quite a few new products and I want to use them on camera. I actually have not had a chance to try this yet, and I've been dying to, so I'm going to try the Klarity Free Dreaming Skin Wellness Diffusing Tint finally. The only foundation I've been wearing this week, or base product, is the one from Makeup Forever, because like I said, I had to take it easy with my skin lately and I wasn't wearing makeup every single day. So my skin is doing pretty well today. I also wore makeup yesterday because I actually saw the Barbie movie. So I wanted to do like a pink look, and after I took my makeup off, my face was pretty okay. Like, it wasn't as irritated as the last time I put makeup on like Tuesday night after I took it off. So the redness has subsided substantially and it looks way better than it was. So that means that the prednisone has been doing its thing, because I've been on prednisone for the past few days and it really helped clear up a lot of the redness. So anyway, we're going to go back into the Klarity Cosmetics I Love Coffee palette, because I also want to finish testing out this palette as well. There's only one more shade I need to use in here, which is Americano. So I'm just going to do a look with that. I'm probably just going to use the same 3 shades in my crease, because I haven't really been feeling like dark gray. I mean, we could do the grays. Maybe we should try the grays. But this palette gets so messy. I think I'm going to do extra hazelnut. Why not? I don't think it's going to be that gray tone. Yeah, actually, it's not that gray. It's more of like just a cooler tone, like taupey brown. So yeah, we're going to use that one. It's not as gray as I thought, but I don't think I'm going to use Decaf Please, because that one is just too gray for what I want to do today. So, of course, I'm already rhyming. What is a video getting ready with me without me rhyming in some sort of way? But yeah, I don't know if that has to do with just the whole issue that Klarity Cosmetics has had in the past with like their eyeshadows exploding in the pans. Over time, they kind of crumble. And they fixed that issue recently, and they kind of have redone a lot of their older palettes, and they're re-releasing them in a different form. They actually changed their palettes to square pans, or I don't know if it's just because that I'm tapping off the excess in the palette so it kind of gets messy. So alright, so I'm just gonna throw that in my crease. I wasn't planning on filming today, but then I was like, I kind of want to film this, but then after this I really need to just get back on uploading, because honestly the whole everyday makeup lookbook situation kind of makes me fall behind on uploading my other videos, and now I have like a good like at least 5 videos that I still haven't uploaded. I still haven't even uploaded my full eyeshadow palette collection that I filmed, I think, before, or maybe it was after California, after I got sick. I think it was well over 2 months ago, and I still haven't put it up yet. Also because I had gotten a few newer palettes added to my collection. So yeah, I think I am going to use Decaf Please. This is literally getting everywhere already. I hope it doesn't like mess up my shirt. So yeah, I'm going to use Decaf Please. It's like a darker tone. But yeah, I guess we're going a little bit gray tone today. It's very gray tone though. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, how are you guys doing? I'm just getting ready to go to my boyfriend's house, and then I'm actually working tomorrow and Sunday, because I haven't worked in a few days. I only get like 1 or 2 shifts a week pretty much. So but I've just been trying to enjoy my time with my friends lately and my boyfriend, and it's been a nice week because I saw the Barbie movie, and I also saw Mission Impossible on Tuesday, and Mission Impossible was actually really, really good. I actually enjoyed it way more than there's just so much kick up. It's like insane. I think I'm gonna put a tissue on my lap just because like it's so messy. So just keep that in mind if you guys end up picking up this palette or are curious about trying it. I think I'm also just gonna take Decaf Please on the outer corners as well, just because there's really, and I might take a tiny bit of the black. Oh my god, that black is actually really pigmented. All right, I guess we're doing a gray look today. I was like, I don't know if I want to do a gray look, and then I end up doing a gray look anyway. I'm just gonna mix the gray and the black together just so the black isn't too dark. It's just, I can't believe how messy this palette is. Like, it looks like I've used it like so much, but I've only used it to, you know, test it. I haven't really like dug into it enough. But these are like the last couple of shades that I need to use, and then I will have used all of them. But I don't know why it's so messy. I'm also waiting for another palette in the mail. Like, I haven't been going like too palette crazy lately, but since I did get some money, I did want to order the new palette from Bella Beauté Bar because I just thought it was such a pretty palette. And since ColourPop is not really releasing pretty much anything that I've been interested in palette-wise lately, I decided to take like the next month or two to like, or the past couple of months to try new brands that I haven't tried yet or that are on my list. So far this year, I've tried out 3 brands that were on my list, and I tried 2 other brands that weren't on my list originally, but that I got convinced to try from mostly Annette's Makeup Corner, because she was raving about Simply Posh back in November, and I kind of was curious about them. I'm just going to go into that shade Americano, like I said. And then after I saw her use a couple of their palettes, I'm like, I'm sold. I really want to try this brand out. I'm glad I'm using this shade today because it's kind of like an olivey toned shimmer. These shimmers are so pretty. They're so smooth and metallic and opaque. They just look so good. And I actually think that looks really pretty together. So since the like lid shade is not as cool tone as the grays, then it's kind of bringing back a little bit of life, and it's not really like ashy. These like gray tones are actually not as like really gray cool tone as I was expecting them to be. So it actually works really nicely, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I really have been actually enjoying this palette quite a bit. It's a really nice neutral palette. If you're looking for something that has really nice pigmented everyday shadows, this is a really good palette. So now I'm just going to use Whipped Cream on my brow bone, and it's like that really light white shade. So I'm just going to pop that on. It's just not really blending out that well, because I've been soaking my face and my brows in Aquaphor like pretty much every day, because like the allergist said, that's all I can really use. And then I've just been using my SPF moisturizer as per usual, and those are the only 3 skincare products I've been using. I haven't even used my eye cream, but now I think I can go back to using my eye cream. So that's really it, because she said I could use that too. But that's it. Those are the only 4 products I've been using. But yeah, Barbie was so good. Honestly, it was just everything and more. Like, it is worth all the hype that it's getting. It's not just like a, I mean, of course, it's like a super trendy thing right now, but I also think that they were so careful in the way that they executed this movie that it just, everything worked so well. Like, it was hilarious, but it also had a great message. But also, like, some people, like, when I read the reviews on IMDb, some people were like, that was way too dramatic, or more dramatic than it needed to be. And honestly, I don't think it was over the top with the with being too dramatic, because I feel like the people that are saying that are people that didn't really grow up with Barbie like I did. I mean, a lot of people grew up with Barbie. She's a cultural icon. But like, I kind of, the only thing that I was like a little bit like too much of a reach. See, look at how much eyeshadow is in the palette. Like, look at that. That's a lot. That's a lot of kickback in the pan, but at least there's no fallout on my eyes. I'm just surprised on how like messy and dusty these mattes are, but they perform better than the ones that I got from Glam Shop. Oh my god, I scared the shit out of myself. I thought there was a bug on my lap, but it was just the mirror moving as the palette was falling on my lap. I was like, oh my god, I was like freaking out. These perform better than the ones in the Glaminatrix palette. Not Glaminatrix, I love the Glaminatrix mattes. The ones in the Glam Shop palette that I used to have. It's so funny because I ordered that on Mercari, I think like over 2 years ago, and then I ended up selling it on my Poshmark because I liked it, but I wasn't really like, I don't think it was as good as this palette is, but it definitely was not as messy. But the mattes were very like hiccup-y, and they were a lot more dusty, blending out on the eyes, and more powdery than these ones are. These ones are not powdery whatsoever. Once you apply them, there's just a ton of kick up in the palette, so the palette's gonna get really messy. So just keep that in mind. All right, let me go grab my sponge, and then we can finally apply the Cali Ray Skin Tint. Okay, so now I'm just gonna prime with the Do It spray, and then the Say Star Glow Super Gel Primer. Y'all know how much I love this. I actually did pick up a couple new products from Say because once I tried this product, I kind of wanted to try some newer stuff from them. So I picked up the cream blush and the highlighter. I haven't been able to use it yet, but we're going to use the cream highlighter today. I'm very excited to try it. I've heard really good things about both. We're going to use a different blush today, though. But now we can finally go into the Cali Ray Skin Tint. I've been dying to use this, so now we can finally try it. Just going to shake it up a little bit. Very, very liquidy. I've seen Kathleen Lights really, really like this, and I also have seen Morgan Turner like this as well. I don't think I need too much of it because, again, I think it's very watery. So I think that's all I'm going to use. And I've become a big fan of Cali Ray over the past couple of months. I actually only have like 3 products from them though. But they're a brand that, oh my god, that scared me. But it was just a bird. I thought it was a squirrel. What is going on with me today? It has like a slight scent to it, which already makes me a bit nervous. Oh my god, I definitely put way too much on, but that's fine. I can't save it now, but that comes out like really fast, so it can get like very liquidy very quickly, so just keep that in mind. But I don't think I'm gonna use, okay, yeah, I guess I will because my sponge is pretty damp. So let's go ahead and blend that out. It does have a slight scent to it, but it looks really, really nice. So far that blends out really nicely. So the original plan yesterday was that my friend was supposed to come to my house, and I was going to drive him with me to the movie theater because he comes from really far. Like, most of my friends don't live super close by to me. They live like on the other side of the island. Like, if you don't really realize how big Long Island is unless you visit here. Like, honestly, there is so many different things to do here because there's like a Long Beach side where they have all the beaches at the end of that side of the island, and then on the other side of the island there's like the wine country and Montauk and all of that, and the Hamptons. And then like in between is all like the, you know, like more populated, closer together towns. It's kind of crazy. So like he's from Long Beach. One of my other friends is from Medford, which is on the totally opposite side. What is going on with me today? That scared me too, with my door closing like that, because it just randomly closes when I'm sitting down sometimes, because I didn't have it closed all the way. So I guess a ghost is haunting me today. So I'm just going to use the Makeup Forever concealer again because it's been my favorite lately and I've just been obsessed with it. So we're just going to use it again. And that's also the newest concealer that I have anyway. So, and I wanted to see how it looked with this. So yeah, he was supposed to come here and then I was supposed to drive us, and then, you know, like we could have went to the theater together, and then we were just going to go out to eat afterwards. And then he was supposed to actually come back here so he could meet my mom, because he's been wanting to see my mom's vegetable garden, because he grows a lot of his own plants as well, like a lot of his own veggies. But that just ended up not happening, like, because we ended up staying at the restaurant for quite a while. We were there like, I think a good 3 hours, because I had a couple drinks and I was pretty buzzed, so I just didn't want to drive yet. And also, like, I don't get to eat at that restaurant too often. Like, when I am able to eat there, their food is just so good and fresh. It's even better than when you take it to go. Like, usually my family and I will order to go from there because it's like a Japanese sushi hibachi place, and their food is just so freaking good. But I actually have never had their hibachi before, so I asked him if he wanted to do hibachi afterwards, and it was just so good. And also, I just didn't want to drive yet because I was still pretty buzzed. So I was like, I just want to get some more food. And I was still kind of hungry because I hadn't eaten lunch. We just had popcorn at the movie theater. I only had breakfast and then we had popcorn, so I was pretty hungry still. So we shared 2 appetizers. Oh my god, they were both so good. We had gyoza, which is, oh my god, that's probably some of the best gyoza I've had. It's like kind of like a pork fried kind of dumpling thing, and it's so fucking good. I think I'm gonna use the Becca setting powder because I haven't used this one in a little while, and it's just sitting in front of me. So and then we went to the hibachi after that, and we had steak teriyaki with fried rice, and it was so good. Like, I usually get their chicken or steak teriyaki to go, but it's not the same as eating it fresh off of the hibachi grill. It was just delicious. And the rice was bomb. Oh my god, so good. Okay, so that's that. And then we'll just set with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh powder. I don't think I really have anything else too new until we get to the cheek products, so we're just gonna set with the ColourPop powder. But yeah, the movie was really good, and Mission Impossible, like I said, was better than Indiana Jones, because it just, like, even though there was, like, it was very cheesy jokes at some points. They just worked because people are used to like those kind of jokes with Mission Impossible where like people have, you know, watched the movies evolve because they've been around since I believe early 2000s. So it's been like 20 years or more. And also, even though Tom Cruise is pretty crazy, it is pretty sick seeing him do his own stunts. Okay, so now I'm going to use the shade Iced Coffee on the inner corners, and I think that's all I'm going to use from the palette. And then I'm just going to pop on some liner off camera, and then we'll do the rest of the face. These metallics are so pigmented. I love it. But yeah, I'm just going to work this weekend because, like I said, I had to go out on Tuesday because that was my other friend Chris's last day home because he's actually traveling to Japan as we speak. I don't know if he landed or not. He was supposed to text me when he landed, but he never did. So he was like, I definitely will. And then I know he's just going to be super distracted there the whole time. Okay, so let me just put on some liner real quick. Okay, so I just went in with my LA Girl brown liner on my waterline, and then I just used my Essence Lash Primer. And now I'm going to go in with a new Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. I just missed this in my collection, so I decided to pick up another one. So now I have 3 new mascaras, but I honestly have been doing pretty good with not picking up too many mascaras this year. So, and I just, again, really enjoy this one. A lot of people really like this one, so yeah. But I really have been liking the Valentino mascara and the Ami Colé one. They're both really good. But this one I like how it grips on to all of my lashes and really like just curls them. It's just a really good mascara. So yeah. The movie was really good though. Everything about it, just like the marketing, I feel like Barbie is back. She came back strong. And I feel like Barbie sales for Mattel are probably going to skyrocket. They probably already have. So, they're probably seeing a lot of growth in Barbie sales, which is crazy. But I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about, and I keep on forgetting what it is. But I'm just going to coat my lashes. Oh, yeah. I wanted to stop by the mall yesterday. Because originally I wanted to get back to my area after the movie. Because I wanted to go to one of the happy hours near me. Because I wanted to go into the mall and pick up something that I needed to get. Because for some reason, every time I went to Sephora in the last weekend, because I think I worked Saturday and Sunday last week, and that was the last time I worked. I wanted to go pick up a bunch of stuff from Sephora that I wanted to try, but also I needed to get a backup of my Sephora solid brush cleaner, and for some reason, every time that I went, I forgot to get it both times. So I was like, oh, I'll just go get it when me and Chris hang out, and maybe we can go to the mall so I can just stop by and get it. But we ended up never making it back there because we decided to go to the Japanese place that's like a little bit further down from the movie theater. It's like a couple of minutes down Jericho Turnpike, so we just went there instead. But it was just so good. It was so worth it. So now I'm going to go into the Tower 28 bronzer again. I've only used this once. I think I'm going to go in with my fingers because I feel like it's just not pigmented enough if I just put it directly on the brush, and then I'm just going to blend it out. Yeah, that's really nice. Y'all know how much of a big fan I am of Tower 28 products. I just think they're really good. I'm getting hungry now, though. We're going to get pizza today. I'm actually gonna get it from a place that we haven't picked up from before. We usually get it from this place called La Pizzetta, and their pizza is so good. Oh my god. They're like my favorite pizza, but there's like this place that's next to somewhere that he wants me to stop by before I get to him. So he asked me if I wanted to get food from there, and I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I was like, it's right next to it, so why not? All right, that looks really good. It just looks really natural. I really have been a huge fan of the ColourPop stick though. This one is definitely even lighter coverage than that one, but it's good. This one's a little bit warmer too. I just hope I'm blending that out okay. But I think it looks okay, right? Right? But I'm just glad that I haven't done any permanent skin damage to my face because that allergic reaction was so scary. I was actually looking at the videos that I sent to my boyfriend and my other friend yesterday just to see like what the state of my face was, and it's just it was so bad. I can't even watch it because it's just horrible. It was just super scary. So yeah, I'm not really sure what caused it at this point, but I'm pretty much ruling out a bunch of skincare or not using it really anymore, obviously, and I have to be like really careful with what skincare I use now. My face is feeling a bit itchy. I don't know if it's due to the Klarity product, but I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, now I'm just going to put a little bit on my neck and just blend it down. I didn't really put enough on my like chin area. My mom just got home, of course. I thought I was going to be out of here already, but sometimes cream products take quite a while to apply, and it's annoying. I'm not sure how I'm going to apply the blush that I want to use. I might just use, like, my fingertips, because it's like a balm kind of stick blush. Okay, I definitely need more over here, like... Oh, also, the new season of Heartstopper just came out. I think the last season was like back in like 2021. So it's been like a good 2 years that it's been on again, and I'm already in love. It's just such a cute series. So I already watched the first 2 episodes. It's only 8 episodes, and they're only like a half hour each. And I'm almost done with Entourage. I only have the last season to get through now, and it's only 8 episodes. So now, for my blush, I want to use the Pat McGrath Labs Divine Blush Legendary Glow Color Bomb, and I got the shade Peach Lotus. I just was really intrigued to try one of these. The thing about Pat McGrath is that when she releases a new product that she's never come out with before, I want to try it. Like, I'm glad that she's expanding some of her product options, and she came out with bronzer, she came out with cream blush sticks, so I'm glad that she's doing that, but she also needs to expand a little bit more on other things in her line, because people were like pretty disappointed with the yeah, I think I can just blend it out with my fingers. It's supposed to be a really lightweight product. Or I can just use the sponge and we can just blend it out like that. Okay. This kind of sticks, I thought this would be a lot more like balm-like, but it's very, a lot stiffer than I thought. Like the way that it performs, like it's not as creamy as I thought it was going to be, but it's very light coverage and it blends out pretty easily. But yeah, I was just really intrigued in trying one of these, but that is actually very light pigmentation, which I kind of like. because I didn't really want something too pigmented today. Just know you're going to have to build it up, but I feel like it kind of just fades away a little bit. But yeah, I was just really intrigued in trying these, so I decided to pick one of them up. And again, I saw Morgan Turner's review on this, and she said it was a good option. I just, again, thought that this was going to be a little bit more creamy than it is. It's a little bit more dry than I was expecting it to be, because she said it was supposed to be a very creamy, like, again, balm-like kind of product, but this is kind of a little bit more matte than I was expecting. But also, I am putting it over powder, and I think it goes just fine over powder, but probably next time that I use it, I probably won't apply powder first. But sometimes the way that I test out cream products is that I like to see how they apply over powder, and then like the next time I'll use it without powder if it's not really performing as well. But it looks pretty good, so I like it. It's a very, very lightweight, easy blush to apply. So like this is like really good for like no makeup days, or like days that you just want to like wear really light makeup. I think that this is a nice product for that, and I think the packaging is really, really cute. And I'm glad that this isn't like too overpriced. It's like $29, but the packaging is a bit cheap. But I really like it because it's pink. And this came out with her Valentine's Day collection is when she launched this product. So I think it's cute. I'm not obsessed with it, but it looks good. Not like my absolute favorite product ever, though. So we'll continue to test out the massive amount of blushes that I got. Okay, and then for my highlight, like I said, I want to try out the Say Glow Sculpt Multi-Use Cream Highlighting Blush, and this is the shade Pink Glow. I have not been able to try this yet, and I've been dying to go into it, so we're going to go in with this guy. And it's just a really pretty, like, pinky toned highlighter. I don't know if I'm going to use my fingers for this, I probably will. And I saw, again, Morgan Turner raved about the new Say highlighter and cream blushes, so I was very intrigued in trying them. Okay, that is nice. Again, this is a very light product, so it might not be intense enough for my liking, but it is pretty. Let's see how it goes on with a brush. Okay, definitely applies a bit more pigmented with a brush. That is pretty. It adds a really nice glow. And this is a lot creamier than the Pat McGrath. I can already tell it's a lot smoother. So she said that these were really good, and these were like her #1 cream products in her cream blush review. I'm telling ya, if you need someone to review literally every product at Sephora, go to Morgan Turner's channel. She's literally my go-to to see like what new products are good at Sephora and what she thinks of them. But this is a very nice, very natural highlighter, but it's pretty. And it kind of just blends seamlessly into the skin. Like it doesn't just sit on top. It just like melts into your skin. So that's actually really pretty. And I think it goes really nicely with the eye look as well. Ooh, okay, that's nice. Let's see how it looks. That is pretty, but it might be a little too natural for my liking, but I think it's very nice. So again, if you just want really natural skin products, I would go with this, with the Say and with the Pat McGrath, because they're very, very natural, like everyday products. I don't know if the blush is a little bit too warm tone though for my eye makeup today, but I like how it looks, so we'll see if it lasts. Okay, and now we're just gonna go in with the lips. I don't have any new lippies. I also wanted to pick up one of the new Lawless lipsticks when I went to get my Sephora soap, but again, I wasn't able to get to Sephora yesterday, so we'll just pick out a lippy. Okay, and now I'm just gonna throw on a quick lippy, because honestly, like, I'm getting hungry and I just want to get out of here, so I'm just gonna use my Tower 28 lip balm in the shade Mix. This is like one of my go-to lippies this summer. I absolutely love these. So yeah, I just couldn't get to the store yesterday, which kind of annoyed me, but it's fine. I knew I wasn't gonna probably have enough time. What the heck is that? Is that like eyeshadow, or I'm not even sure. I'm just gonna finish it up off camera. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. So here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I really like how this look turned out. I think it looks really pretty. I really am enjoying the Klarity palette, even though there is quite a bit of kick up in it. I think it's a really nice everyday neutral palette, and now I've tested out all the shades in it, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I actually really love this lid shade. It's really pretty. As far as the rest of the products go, I think my favorite thing that I tried was the Cali Ray Skin Tint. It makes my skin look really, really nice. It has a lot more coverage than I thought it would, and I think it's really, really nice. And I also really like the Say highlighter. It looks really pretty and very naturally glowy, so I like that as well. I'm not too sure about the, Jesus Christ, Caitlin. So much fucking crap. I'm not too sure about the Pat McGrath Labs stick. I'm gonna have to test this out a bit more. But it's nice so far, but I'm not sure if I'm like head over heels for it, but it looks nice on the cheeks. And then of course I've still been loving the Makeup Forever concealer. I think it's just so beautiful underneath the eyes, and it's just been my absolute favorite concealer lately. It's just so good, and it works with every single makeup look, and it's just so lightweight and so good on the under eyes. And of course I love the Tower 28 mascara, but I used all cream products for my bronzer, blush, and highlight, and I also really have been liking the Tower 28 bronzer. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, so please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. If I could speak English, follow me on Instagram at CBW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.